each month we also have one PD day. So we're finally getting a day off. The teachers are. So thankfully I have today off because of the fact that I am planning on running some errands, which is the great thing about being off on Monday, is being able to do that on a business day. So unfortunately most places are not open at 7 o'clock in the morning. I have to take my stepdaughter to school in the morning, so I just dropped her off and now I'm off to do my things for the day. But of course, like I said, I need to go to the post office and they're not open yet. I need to go to the pharmacy. They're not open yet. So I was going to stop by Dollar Tree. They're not open yet. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do for the next couple hours. I might just hit Walmart because of course they're open. Yay. So I'm going to go do that. Today is my husband's birthday, so he doesn't know it, but we have a surprise party planned for him. Our girls, one day he was joking around and he said something about fluffy or pink or glitter or something, and so my girls started singing Pink Fluffy Unicorns Dancing on Rainbows. If you have a child that is a girl around 8 to 11, you probably know the song, so it's quite annoying. So we played it for him, and so now it's become this big inside joke for the family. So I got him a shirt that says Pink Fluffy Unicorns Dancing on Rainbows, and then I got a shirt for everybody in the family, and so we're going to change into them this evening. I thought about giving him the shirt this morning and we were all going to wear the shirts, but my daughter is at her grandparents' today, so we wanted to wait until she was home, and of course the boys didn't want to wear Pink Fluffy Unicorns to high school today, so I wonder why. So my stepson has a football game tonight, so we're going to go to that, and it's a home game, thankfully, and then we're going to come over, then my parents are going to come over to our house and do cake and ice cream with us, and I think I've been able to invite I have invited his cousin. I'm going to try to see if his dad will come as well, because he had talked about coming to the game, so I haven't decided yet if I'm going to have to fake being sick to go home to get everything ready, so that might have to happen. I don't know yet, but we're going to do unicorn stuff so that it's all just a goofy thing. It's his 39th birthday, so next year, of course, 40th, he's going to get a fun one as well, but we're surprising him, and so this morning we just gave him a little bag of candies, told him happy birthday, so he thinks that's all he's getting, so we're going to get him today. So I have a unicorn bag his son helped me pick out. We have a unicorn card that we got for him. I mean, we are going all out on this, and so we are sticking to our theme, and I'm glad that the kids are all about it as well, because I tend to go overboard, and so it's more fun when somebody goes overboard with you. So that's how my Monday so far is going. It is 7:02 a.m. and I am already up, have already had breakfast, dropped a kid off to school, and out doing errands now. So not much sleeping in. I do still need to, of course, do my meal prep, which is regular for my Mondays, but then I'm also trying to get ready for the party. So I have to get the house ready since we do have guests coming over. So it'll be a fun day, but it's all worth it for him. Okay, it's about 8:30. I am headed to my third stop for today. I went ahead and went to Walmart and got a couple of things. I am now headed, I actually just went and I vacuumed my car. It was very dirty, so I went ahead and got that vacuumed, got all the trash out of there. Now I am headed to the post office to drop off some mail that I need to change my teaching certificate into my married name. So I needed to get that done and I hadn't done it yet. So I am on my way to do that now. And then after that, I will probably go ahead and head home. There were still a couple things I wanted to get for the party, but the dollar weekend today, so might as well just wait until then to get it done. So, yeah. Good morning. Today is Wednesday, October 1st. So yay for October. So I like to dress in fun things for October for Halloween. I really wasn't big in Halloween before, but then I just decided, why not? So, of course, I don't believe in the whole scary part. I don't like the scary stuff. And of course, I know that the tradition was not necessarily the greatest, but hey, I like to dress up and have fun. So that's the part that I like to focus on. So October is here. I hope to have some fun times with some of my outfits that I'm going to be wearing, but I just changed my calendar to October today, and usually I would do that the day before, but had a little emergency yesterday after school with my husband, so I wasn't able to get that done. So I did that this morning and have that all ready to go. I can't find my pumpkin thing that I usually put outside my classroom, so I'm going to look for that today and hopefully find that and put it out today. And I went ahead and took down my one that I usually do for for August, September. So hopefully I find my little pumpkin so I can put it out there. And so today is just another normal day for the kids. We are starting some new things with reading, and I'm hoping that it goes well. We shall see. Yesterday, it didn't go as planned, but I think it went okay. So just with having 10 different kids on 10 different reading levels, they all have a different book to read. So we'll see how it goes. I might scrap this plan starting in the next couple weeks, but you know how it is. You want to give it at least a couple weeks to give it a try. So the end of the quarter is on the 10th. So as far as I'm trying to get all of my progress report information in as soon as I can, I'm seeing what data I haven't collected. My writing samples, I need to get those done. The kids are working on those. We started it last week. So some of them have sentences to write. Some of them have to write a paragraph. Some of them have to write 3 paragraphs, and one of them has to write 5 paragraphs. So using the same prompt and using the same basic skills, I have them stepping through to do the different parts of it. It's going to be fun to see their different writing. That they had to pick which season was their favorite. So it'll be neat to see what they say is their favorite season and why. Today was my first IEP meeting here in this district, and it really went well. We did have to do it as a phone call because Dad was not able to get off work, which was fine. So right now our special education director is actually at home on maternity leave, but she's still doing work from home. So she is actually, she was also here via telephone. So the meeting went well. I'm on my way to go pick up my stepson from football practice. My husband hasn't been feeling good today, so he's been at work all day, and then he made dinner tonight, so the least I can do is go grab him. And hopefully his practice is supposed to be over at 10:30, and right now, at 5:30, and right now it's already 5:32. Sometimes he calls because we're only a couple minutes away from the school building, and then we come and pick him up, but he's supposed to be done at 5:30, so I just am going to go ahead and run down and pick him up, and it might not be until 5:45 or later sometimes by the time they get done and he gets out. So I am just going to go sit at the high school if that's the case and wait for him, and I will probably let him drive home. He just got his permit, so he of course wants to drive every single opportunity that he gets, so I will go ahead and probably let him drive. My little one wanted to come with us, and of course the rule is he can't drive if the younger girls are with us, so I went ahead and told her to stay home, and they are going to go ahead and start eating dinner because he already had dinner ready, so I wanted her to go ahead and eat. So we will so they will be there at the house. They'll probably be done eating by the time we get home because it's spaghetti, and they'll probably eat pretty fast, so hopefully it's not that big a deal. Then my stepson and I will eat when we get home. This is pretty much how we run our crazy lives. Sometimes we have where we're picking up one of the boys and dropping the other one off for band practice, so sometimes we don't get to eat dinner together, and it stinks, but it's what we have to do. Good morning. Today is Thursday, October 2nd, and so I'm wearing my cute little spider dress today for October. And yesterday I would have worn something that was more October-y, but we do Care to Learn on Wednesdays, so I was wearing that just because that's what we do here at our school. So today is just going to be a normal day. I do have, sorry, I had to look, a third grade reading test to give today. So hopefully they will come in to do that during their reading time, and we can get that done. It looks like, again, they're going to have to read it, so I don't know exactly. Again, I will be able to read like the questions for them, and I can write for them if they need me to write, but I can't actually read the reading passage because it's reading. So it will be interesting to see how the kids do. I had my first IEP meeting yesterday at this district, and it went very well, and I already got it finished and sent home to the parents, so it went well. And so progress reports, the end of the quarter is next Friday, so I've just been trying to go ahead and put in as much of the progress that I can. That way I can see, are there holes, or there something I'm missing, so that this next week we can address that, so I can get that data in. So most of them I have the data. The writing is the one that is the hard one to get all the information for it, just because writing takes longer. And as I said earlier this week, I have multiple different requirements, from kids who have to write a 3 to 5 word sentence to kids who have to write a 5-paragraph essay. So there's a big difference there. So hopefully everybody gets done either today or tomorrow, and then we can move on with some other things. So It's going to be a fun day. Yesterday we went through and I like to have the kids do personal goals and just to start thinking about those kind of personal goals. So they have to do 3 goals. They have to do a academic goal, a behavior goal, and a personal goal. So last time I had them write them, they're having a really hard time being 3rd and 4th graders to really write what they want. So I helped them by giving them some examples and then I actually wrote it out for them. So scribing it just helps because again these kids have a hard time sometimes with like spelling of words, so they get caught up in how to actually write what they're trying to write instead of writing the goal in a way that makes sense. So again, we like to do SMART goals, so I like it for them. Of course, it has to be specific, measurable. I have one student who he's struggling with the whole idea of the goals and he's just not getting it. So I really had to help him with his goals, but we got it done. And so then at the end of the month, we'll check the goals. I think I'll go ahead and do like next week, have them kind of look at their goals since it'll be kind of halfway through the month and say, okay, how am I doing? Do I need to do something different? Last time we just kind of wrote the goals and then didn't look at it again until last day of the month. So just maybe even checking in either once a week or like I said, halfway through the month will maybe help them realize how they're doing on their goals. I took a picture of each of their worksheets when we were done with it, and I'm going to send a copy of it to the parents. That way the parents know what the students have for their personal goals. Hopefully they'll encourage them to keep up with those goals. So we shall see. Hello, it is Friday. Woohoo! Last day of the week, finally. So today I have 4th grade has a poetry test that they will be working on. So I will probably do their math real quick and then get started on their test just so that they have extra time to do it. So I see them for math first in the morning, but again, because of that test, I'm going to try to give them a little bit of extra time to do that today. Then it's really cute. The 4th graders also they get to dress as an idiom today. So some of the kids are so cute. There was a girl who has a jacket with money pinned to it, made of money. There's a kid with an umbrella with cats and dogs falling from it. So raining cats and dogs. A lot of kids did break a leg, so they have a cast on, or not a cast, but like a brace from a parent or from a sibling. And some of them have crutches. Some of them just have a brace on. My daughter is catnap, so she has on a pajama top that has a cat on it with cat pants underneath it, and then she's wearing a tiger tail that she got when she was younger, and we drew a pink nose and some whiskers for her, and then she has a sleep mask as well. So, and in her class she said she has some ears, so super cute. There's one girl, she's a bull in a china shop. She looks so cute. So one kid was on cloud 9. His cloud 9 was just on his shirt. There was one that had a heart on her sleeve, so wearing a heart on her sleeve. There was a heart of gold. So they're super cute. They're very creative. So I can't wait to see more of them. I only get to see the kids as they're coming off the bus. So any of the kids who came in by car, they come in a different entrance. So I haven't seen them yet. So it'll be fun to see those throughout the day. And then again, my goal was to have my progress reports done by the end of today. That's just not going to happen, but it's okay because really they're not even due until next Wednesday. The end of the quarter is Friday, so next Friday. So really the reason I was trying to get them done by today was so that if there were any holes, I would see where the holes were and be able to get some extra data if I needed to. So, and my writing ones, again, are the ones that I have the most difficulty getting the data for, because again, some of them are a 5-paragraph essay. Well, we're not writing a 5-paragraph essay every week. So kids are working on that. And so today's kind of just going to be a catch-up day, not a whole lot of like new stuff. I had planned on for my reading groups to take a simple comprehension quiz on their books that they've been reading this week. And but now I have an IEP meeting that I have to go to, so I wanted to get a lot of them. I actually did it yesterday, so that I made sure that I actually got it done